One life, that's all we have. You're going to die, okay? Isn't it worth the attempt? Isn't it worth the attempt to do whatever it is that you want to do? That thing that you can't stop thinking about. Creating that YouTube channel, right? Doing that Instagram account for your fitness journey. Whatever it may be. Whatever it is. Starting your cooking YouTube channel. Yeah, whatever it is. Isn't it worth the attempt? Like, what's the worst that's gonna happen? Well, I'll tell you this. The worst thing that can happen in any scenario is that you're gonna die. Is doing the thing that you want to do gonna cause that? Probably not. So stop holding yourself back. What's the reason for you holding yourself back? Most times you're gonna find it's all in here. Because for me, for me starting this YouTube channel recently, that's something that I was wanting to do for so long. Starting my YouTube and content creation journey. And I still haven't posted on Instagram or anything like that, right? It's all in here. And like I said, I haven't even started posting on those on those platforms yet, because quite frankly, I'm holding myself back. And although I'm trying to say, and although I'm, making this video to try and help someone out there, it's also to help myself. I'm not, I want this to be like the real, authentic version, like I've said before, but, I guess I'm kind of giving advice to myself here, but what's holding you back? It's always going to be in here, because there's no one that's going to be like, stop, don't post. There was no one at the beginning when I started, when I posted my first video, there was no one that was like, oh, don't post, you're not going to look good, or whatever it is, right? It's all in here. It's all in here. And the sooner that you realize that you're going to die, it's worth the attempt. For how long? How long are you going to hold yourself back? Or how long are you going to let others hold you back? Right? If there are actually people in your life telling you not to do the things that you want to do, how long? How long are you going to let them, tell you that for? And how long are you going to listen? Because here's the thing, we have control over our lives. It doesn't matter what anyone else says or does, and sometimes it may be the people that you love, or whatever. At the end of the day, though, it's your life. You got to do what makes you happy, obviously being reasonable, but one life, that's all we have. 75 springs, 75 winters, 75 autumns, 75 summers. That's all we have. When you think of it like that, I saw that in a video from Eddie Murphy, and when you think of it like that, it's really not a lot of time. 75, it's not a lot of time, and that's if you're lucky. That's if you're lucky. That's not even guaranteed, don't forget. So isn't it worth the attempt? Isn't it worth the attempt to see just how good you can get at whatever it is that you want to do? Is it not worth the attempt? I think it's quite stupid. I think it would be very stupid to say it's not worth the attempt. Because why not? Why not you? You're not an idiot. You're more than capable of achieving the things that you want to achieve. If you can imagine it, like I said in my last video, if you can see it here, it already exists. I won't get too much into the manifestation part of it, but if you can see it here, that thought came to you for a reason, because we don't come up with thoughts. Thoughts come to us. So whatever it is that you want to pursue, whatever it is that you want to do, stop holding yourself back. You only got one life. You might as well just do what it is that you want to do. There's no reason not to. Like I said, the worst thing that could happen is you're gonna die, and that's not gonna happen. So just do it. Just do it, right? Just do it. If no one's saying it, I believe in you, right? I believe that you can do it. And stop holding yourself back. Stop living in your own head. You're gonna kill your own dreams and ambitions. And I know you've probably heard of that thing where, you're on your deathbed and you see all the ghosts of the versions of you that you could have been. Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that lived in his head his whole life and then regretted it on his deathbed. Don't be that guy. Be the guy that, had an idea, had a thought, wanted to do something, and just did it. And stop expecting to be good at things in the beginning. That was a problem for me, because I have high standards and expectations of myself. It's like I want everything to be perfect, but then I have to realize that, these people that I'm looking up to, they all started off in the same place. Here's the thing, everyone that you see, everyone that's in the position that you want to be in, or has whatever you want, none of them started in the position that they are in now. And I know that's common sense, but when you actually kind of understand and think about the fact that they were all lost and confused at one point too, right? They all started their journey at a point. Then it's okay, well, I'm just at that point right now, and guess what? They've done it, so that's proof that I could do it too. I could do it even better than them. You got to get out of your own head. Stop having and stop letting these self-limiting thoughts and belief, hold you back. Stop holding yourself back. Like I said, we have all the power, over our reality. It doesn't matter what anyone else says or does or whatever happens to us. At the end of the day, we can control our thoughts and our actions. So if we want to change, we can. So why not make the attempt? Why not? I mean, if you can give me a good reason, then... But, yeah. Why not just see how far you could go? What does that look like? What does that look like for you? The person that, you did things that you wanted to do, and, what would you feel like now? What would you feel like now? Imagine it as clearly as you want. Imagine it as clearly as you can. Because if you can imagine it, like I said, it's already yours. Go and do whatever it is that you want to do, man.